A very good morning to one and all. Myself, Dr. Nuzhat FJ, and I'll be your host for this conference. Yoga is the journey of discovering the self. It deepens a sense of continuous connection between an individual's inner consciousness and external world. Yoga is an involvement. It is determining who you are and what you want to be. It is changing the fundamentals of one's existence. It is a technology through which you can change the shape of who you are. Yoga is to know it by experience. The way our environment and our lifestyle are changing, often life becomes challenging. The pandemic has been an unprecedented human tragedy. Beyond its immediate impact on physical health, it has also enriched psychological suffering. This has highlighted the urgent need to address the mental health dimension of the pandemic in addition to the physical health aspects. People around the world embraced yoga, the magical medicine, to stay healthy and rejuvenated. Yoga can be an important instrument in the collective quest of humanity for promoting sustainable lifestyle in harmony with planet Earth. In keeping with this spirit, the theme for this year's Yoga Day celebration is Yoga for Humanity. This day is a much awaited day. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to Samanvaya 2022, Integrative Medicine for Humanity and Wellness on the Yoga Day, that is today. Let's start the feast of yoga. To begin the auspicious occasion, may I invite Dr. Usha Shenoy and team to invoke the Almighty.
ನಾಡಿನ ಪೂರ್ವ ದಿಗಂತದಿ ಮೂಡಿದೆ ಅರಿವಿನ ರವಿಯುದಯ. ನಾಡಿನ ಪೂರ್ವ ದಿಗಂತದಿ ಮೂಡಿದೆ ಅರಿವಿನ ರವಿಯುದಯ. ಕೋಲಾರಮ್ಮನ ಬೋಧಿಯ ಮರದಡಿ ಅರಳಿವೆ ಎಳೆ ಹೃದಯ. ಅರಳಿವೆ ಎಳೆ ಹೃದಯ. ಅರಳಿವೆ ಎಳೆ ಹೃದಯ. ಚಿನ್ನದ ನಾಡಿದು ದೇವರ ಜರಸು ನಾಡಿನ ಮುಕುಟಮಣಿ. ಚಿನ್ನದ ನಾಡಿದು ದೇವರ ಜರಸು ನಾಡಿನ ಮುಕುಟಮಣಿ. ಧೀರ ಜಲಪ್ಪನವರ ಸಾಹಸಕ್ಕೆ ಮೊಳಗಿದೆ ಜಯಬೇರಿ. ಮೊಳಗಿದೆ ಜಯಬೇರಿ. ಮೊಳಗಿದೆ ಜಯಬೇರಿ. ದಾಸರ ಸಂತರ ಕವಿಗಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜನಪದ ನಿರಂತರ. ದಾಸರ ಸಂತರ ಕವಿಗಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜನಪದ ನಿರಂತರ. ಉನ್ನತ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಂಕೃತ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿ ಹರಿವುದು ಚಿರಂತನ. ಹರಿವುದು ಚಿರಂತನ. ಹರಿವುದು ಚಿರಂತನ. ಭವ್ಯ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಲೆಂದೇ ಬೆಳಗಿದೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ನಿಧಿ. ಭವ್ಯ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಲೆಂದೇ ಬೆಳಗಿದೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ನಿಧಿ. ವಿಶ್ವ ವಿನೂತನ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಚೇತನ ತುಂಬಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಧನೆ ಶೋಧನೆ ಬೋಧನೆ ಪಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಂಚುವ ನಿಧಿಯ ಸಾಧನೆ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಶುಭೋದಯ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಶುಭೋದಯ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಶುಭೋದಯ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you for spreading the vibes of divinity in the conference. Nothing can be more reassuring and heartwarming than affectionate words of welcome. To formally welcome all, let us lend our ears to Dr. Sriramalu PN, Principal and Dean, Faculty of Medicine, Sri Devarajas Medical College, as he gives his opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning. Warm greetings from Devarajas Academy of Higher Education. At the outset, we congratulate the Department of Integrative Medicine, Devarajas Academy of Higher Education, for taking the initiative to conduct samanvaya 22 International Conference on Integrative Medicine on Humanity and Wellness. The dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and all the delegates, offline and online. At the outset, it is my proud privilege to welcome our Honorable Chancellor of the Devarajas Academy of Higher Education and Chairman of the Devarajas Educational Trust, Sri G.H. Nagaraja. I welcome you, sir. Okay, Kodama. Later, everybody, take it. Just book it. It is my honor to welcome our Vice Chairman of SDUAHER, Sri J. Rajendra. And I welcome our Secretary Sir of the SDUAHER, Sri Hanumanth Raju. It is my honor and privilege to welcome Dr. H.R. Nagendra, online Chancellor S. Vyasa, Bangalore, and Dr. Subramanya Roy, Director ICMR, Belgavi, Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty, Principal and Medical Director, SBM Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi. I take this opportunity to welcome our visionary and taskmaster, our former Chancellor, Sri Rajesh N. Jagadale. We welcome you, sir. We welcome our Pro-Chancellor, Dr. C.V. Raghuveer, SDUAHER. We welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. G. Pradeep Kumar. We welcome our Registrar of the Academy, Dr. D.V.L.N. Prasad. We welcome our Dean, AHS, Dr. C.D. Dayananda. We welcome the dignitaries of the dais, other trustees, and teaching faculty of the Devarajas Academy of Higher Education, and non-teaching faculty and technical staff and print and electronic media. We welcome all the delegates online and offline to this international conference Samanvaya 22. I wish the organizers of grand success of this international conference Samanvaya 22. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity to welcome all the delegates and the dignitaries. Thank you.
Now, I welcome our beloved principal, Dr. P. N. Sriramulu, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable welcome. Now, I request our dignitaries to add glory to the event by lighting a lamp. I would like to appreciate the goddess of wisdom for her blessings by kindling this lamp. We pray she bestows upon us additional academic and future prosperity. Thank you, dignitaries, for spreading glory in the event. Thank you. This day, we are also becoming a part of a felicitous event, the release of the book, Wellness from Within. I request our honorable chief guest and dignitaries to take part in the release of the book. Thank you, dignitaries, for taking part in the event. It's a huge achievement for the authors of the book. We congratulate them and hope that this release would be an inspiration for most of us. Moving ahead, let us pave the way for Dr. Suman Kollipara, President and co-founder Peachtree Innovation Society, Vancouver, Canada, to speak about the preface of the book, Wellness from Within. Over to you, sir.
Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for this beautiful program organized by the Integrative Medicine Department of Devaraja Higher Academy, Education and Research. I'm really humbled and honored to be participating in this program, even though I am thousands of miles away from Kolar in Vancouver, Canada. I feel that I am there in the midst of everyone. I can see the jubilance and the energy and the joy. It's very inspiring to be part of such a noble gathering. In fact, first of all, I would like to thank everyone, all the dignitaries on the dais, for taking time to be here and also taking time to release this book, Wellness from Within. It's definitely a great honor for me and Dr. Patil. And I will actually give you a little bit of background about the book itself, how it came into existence. 16 years back, my journey started in the field of yoga and meditation. Even though originally my background is veterinary science and computer science, I come from a background of medical science knowledge. I haven't really paid much attention to the essence of wellness, but only after I started my yogic journey and meditative journey under this ancient sage Sunita Amma through a meditation form called Sukshma meditation, I have realized the power of these ancient wisdom tools in healing simple to complex illnesses. In fact, I've seen my own health benefit in many ways and my family members. And in the last 16 years, I have seen many people heal from complex illnesses like anxiety, depression, Crohn's, colitis, rheumatoid arthritis, you name it. And in this 16 years of my study under this ancient Sunita Amma, I've realized the source of wellness is actually within, inside us. And all that these people who were coming to these meditation programs were simply lying down and with the pure vibrations and cleansing of that subconscious mind and slowly changing their lifestyles and behaviors, they were able to heal from all these illnesses. So this really inspired us to take this forward to many parts across the globe. And in that process, for the third International Yoga Day, we were invited to World Health Organization in 2018 to be presenting our program there. So myself and Sunita Amma were truly honored to be there. And we have presented this entire concept of healing with Sukshma meditation. And Sukshma is a little bit different in the sense that, as you know, the word itself, Sukshma, means subtle, very micro. It really takes one to that subtlest of the subtle aspect of our existence. So as I was contemplating on what should be the title of the presentation, after my meditation, this thought came into me, which is called Wellness from Within. So we have presented this Wellness from Within as a sustainable wellness model to the global leaders at the World Health Organization in Geneva, Switzerland. And all the global leaders were aware of this and they have realized the essence and power of this and were quite amazed. And as you all know, coming from the medical science background, we need a model where we can empower each and every one in the world today. And Wellness from Within is that sustainable wellness model for personal and global well-being. Now, how did this book come into existence? So now 2018 was that. And last year, again, when there is that sankalpa, as they say, that things will happen naturally, the universe will bring all the forces together. So last year, Dr. Patilji, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, Dr. Dayananda, Dr. Maligi, all of the amazing leaders from Devaraja Academy of Education and Research came together, and we, Peace Tree Innovation Society from Vancouver and Devaraja Academy, we both signed the MOU, and we started a value-added course at the university called Sukshma Meditation for Wellness. Now, as myself and Dr. Patilji, we were discussing about how to create the curriculum and how to present this course, we realized we needed a good book that can bring this entire ancient wisdom in a simplified format where everyone can absorb that, especially the students, younger generation can tune into this ancient yogic wisdom as well as the modern science and medicine. And outcome of that outcome of that is outcome of that is the collaboration resulting in this beautiful book called Wellness from Within. Now, this, of course, has also been made possible with the blessings of ancient sage Sunita Amma, who lives here in Vancouver. And her simplicity has actually translated into the words and behaviors and actions of this course and also the book. Now, the essence of the book can be conveyed in two very interesting lines from this book. I will quote two beautiful lines. One, in fact, from the foreword written by none other than Dr. Pradeep Kumar, the Vice Chancellor of your university there. And he actually quotes in the book saying that in the foreword, he says, we must move from disease treating centers to wellness providing centers. And that aptly represents the very essence of this book, where we need integrative approaches to focus more on the positive, to focus more on the wellness rather than illness. And now the other very interesting line from the book comes towards the end of the book. The last line in the book, written by another great oncologist from St. Louis, Canada, St. Louis, Missouri in USA. His name is Dr. Somsekhar Bandi, and he has written the postface, and the book ends with this simple line, says that this book takes wellness the closest we could ever get to, which is within. Now, how powerful is that, my dear friends? Wellness is right here. It is not there somewhere out there. It is from inside. If we can get in touch with the source, that source will give you the force to create wellness. So I think this book is going to be, as Dr. Somasekhar also says, an eye-opener for both skeptics and believers, people who believe in yoga, meditation, who do not believe in yoga and meditation. It brings both ancient wisdom and also modern science and modern medicine, the latest research happening across the world, put together so that everyone can appreciate the power of this. In fact, United Nations has placed wellness as one of the most essential aspects, and they have included it as a part of their sustainable development goals, which should be achieved by 2030. In fact, sustainable development goal number 3, which says ensure healthy lives and promote well-being to all ages. And it says, goes on to say that by 2030, we need to reduce by 1/3 premature mortality from non-communicable diseases through sustainable practices of wellness. So this wellness from within directly works in prevention and healing of non-communicable diseases like diabetes, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, cancer, and of course, most importantly, mental illness, which is very prevalent in the world today. So I hope everybody gets to take some time to read this book, Wellness from Within. Again, I want to thank all the faculty, staff, administration, management at Devaraja Academy of Higher Education and Research. We are truly blessed from Canada to collaborate with you, and especially collaborate with the Integrative Medicine Department led by Dr. Patilji, who has been a best friend, a brother, a pal. We work together in coming out with this bundle of wisdom. So hopefully you will enjoy, and let us know, which will be an inspiration for us to do more things in the future. Thank you very much again for this opportunity. Namaste, everyone. We cannot hear you, madam. You are muted. We could not hear anything.
Good morning, dear friends. It gives me immense pleasure on the eve of the World Yoga Day celebrations. We are happy to announce the release of a book entitled Wellness from Within, authored by my colleague Nitin Patil and Dr. Suman Kolipana from Peace Tree Foundation. I request our Honorable Chancellor of Sri SDUAHER, Guruji, to kindly release the book.
Congratulations, Patel, for your wonderful contribution for bringing out this book, Wellness from Within. And that gives the personal and global well-being with Sukma meditation. And I wish all success for this book and its spread throughout the world. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you.
My dear brothers and sisters, all over the world, the International Day of Yoga is being celebrated this year with a target of 25 crores of people to participate this year, according to the Ministry of Ayush. Our Honorable Prime Minister is coming to Mysore, and it will be a grand show in the palace grounds. And the theme is this time Yoga for Humanity. And rightly, all over the country, 75 major places, people are organizing this International Day of Yoga. So I am very glad that Devaraja's University in Kolar also is organizing this beautiful event so nicely from June 21st. And rightly, they have started a series of conferences named Samanvaya. And this year, it is going to be on 21st, 22nd and 23rd. And therefore, we are going to have the full valedictory on the 24th, and it's a grand event that they are organizing. In this international conference, they are going to emphasize on the integrative medicine for humanities and well-being. Unfortunately, the whole of medical system has been dealing only with diseases. It is time that we emphasize on prevention, promotion of positive health, and see that we build humanitarian consideration and wellness throughout the world. And that is the wonderful theme that they have selected. Therefore, I congratulate the Vice Chancellor of this university for organizing this beautiful Samanvaya set of conferences starting this year. So, I am very happy that this conference is going to bring more light to the understanding of humanity through wellness, and no single system has been able to deal with these modern challenges of NCDs. Therefore, there is a great need that we have to combine various systems together, and an integrative medicine is the order of the day. Particularly in India, we have to bring Ayush along with allopathy, and that's the work going on. Thanks to Ministry of Ayush and the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, they are all doing this integration process. And the Niti Aayog has proceeded the long way to see as to how this can be brought nicely to the entire medical or healthcare delivery system. With that, once again, I welcome all of you, my dear brothers and sisters, to this beautiful celebrations of the International Day of Yoga and the Samanvaya International Conferences. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Namaskar.
Dear friends, greetings to you all from Sri Devaraja's Academy of Higher Education and Research, Kolar. We are immensely pleased to take this opportunity to felicitate the Chancellor of Sri SDUAHER, our Guruji, on the International World Yoga Day. I, as a Vice Chancellor, feel very elated and happy to
do this honors on behalf of my colleagues from Kolar. Yes. Thank you, dear friends.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It was so remarkable and heart-striking message. We will truly inculcate your message in our hearts. As Dr. B.S. Prasad sir got a call from the Ministry of Ayush for an emergency meeting, he conveyed his best wishes for the team. This day is not just wonderful, but also a day of new experiences. With this thought of happiness, I invite Dr. Sridevi N.S., Director, Student Welfare, Sri Devaraj Arts Academy of Higher Education and Research, to introduce our guest of honor, Dr. Subarna Roy, Director, ICMR, NITM, Belgaum. Over to you, ma'am.
I'm deeply honored to introduce Dr. Subarna Roy, a person of several accomplishments who has accepted to be a resource person for today. Dr. Subarna Roy, the Director, ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, Belgaum, who's finished his MSc and PhD and aged 48 years. His discipline involves microbiologist by training, working in interfaces of multidisciplinary health sciences connecting basic research with applied sciences, laboratory with field epidemiology, traditional knowledge with informatics and big data biology, eye systems with modern medicine, implementation research with health systems. He's also having additional charge as Nodal Officer, Scientist in Charge at Model Rural Health Research Unit, Raichur, Karnataka. He's got several extramural projects as Principal Investigator and co-investigator, which are 26 in number, amounting to 32.18 crore. He has several publications in journals of infectious diseases, traditional medicine, other health disciplines. They are about 89 with an average impact factor of 2.4. And he has 3 patents in his name, and he has got 8 PhD students awarded under his guidance, and 4 are ongoing. He has worked in various ICMR institutes since 1988 at Kolkata and at Port Blair and Belgaum before joining NIE Chennai in 2020. He's worked at state administration and district health surveillance units across Karnataka for identification of infectious disease outbreaks, monitoring of drug resistance patterns, and helping in control and prevention, and in committees in setting up viral diagnostic labs in various districts of Karnataka. He has undertaken several molecular genetic studies on authentication of medicinal plants, documentation and preservation of germplasms, and genetic fingerprinting of medicinal plants of Western Ghats. He has established a molecular biology and biomedical informatics lab at NITM, Belgaum. He has several awards and prizes. He's university topper during BSc in 1995 and is a gold medalist in MSc in 1997. He's got a Medical Innovation Fund Award from ICMR, New Delhi in 2007. And he's conferred with Dr. S.S. Mishra Memorial Award from NAMS 2008. He's conferred with ICMR Major General Sahib Singh Soke Award 2009 by Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India on 26 September 2013. The other academic accomplishments include, he's a member of Research Advisory Committee of Multidisciplinary Research Unit at KIMS Hubli. He served as member of the Academic Council of KLE University, Belgaum. He served as chairman of Ethics Committee of KLE University, Belgaum and Government Medical College, KIMS Hubli. He's a reviewer for more than 50 international journals, including Lancet, American Journal of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene, WHO Bulletin, PLOS, etc., was part of a scientific mission to NIT Tokyo in August 2016 to develop scientific and strategic Indo-Japan collaboration in antimicrobial resistance. We are very happy to have you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Yes, unmute, sir.
Sir, please unmute, sir.
Yeah. Hey, not really.
Please excuse us for the technical issue. We'll join you shortly. Be with us.
Yes.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Hello. Hello.
It's on. Through your this working screen.
Can you hear me? Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. We can hear you clearly, sir.
Okay, okay, very good. My apologies first because I think there had been a very heavy rain, and after the rains, we are getting multiple issues with connectivity. Let me first thank for the wonderful introduction, and I would like to extend my greetings to all of you on the International Yoga Day. The SDUAHER for inviting me, particularly the organizers. And I had my inhibitions in accepting to be a speaker here. That is because my experience with yoga, as we call it properly, is very limited. My experience is limited mostly to research in traditional medicines, that too mostly on the botanicals. Although our institute, which also includes research on traditional practices, and yoga is a part of that, we have so far restricted our research to mostly material sciences, particularly with botanicals. The main reason being that yoga is such a broad area where actually it connects both body, mind, and soul. And therefore, designing methods to interconnect them often becomes very challenging. Although there are quite a number of research that are being done across hospitals, across research institutions on the benefits of yoga, and very good research outcomes are there. I am personally connected with several of such studies that are being done. But then the yoga is, as we know, is a way of life. So therefore, research component on yoga, particularly connecting all the three, becomes quite challenging. What we generally do is that when we talk about health, we talk about the body only, about the illness. And all our activities and research and treatment are related to this body. Whereas the component of the mind and the soul is left out. Even today's address at Mysore, the Honorable Prime Minister has said about the shifting from this illness to wellness, and from being a part of our activity to integrating it inside our activities or day-to-day routine activities. And a very important aspect is the inclusion of the mind with the body. We are mostly researchers, and most of us are PhDs in our respective fields. And once we talk about PhDs, we talk about philosophy. We are doctors of philosophy. So we are supposed to think, and that is extremely important. We think with the mind. Unless we have the right mind and the fertile mind to nurture thoughts, we will not be able to get success in whatever we do, be it in research or in anything else. Therefore, the importance of having a civilized and a calm mind is extremely important, which cannot be achieved only through physical exercise, but can be achieved through yoga, the practice of yoga. It helps on philosophical lines in whatever we do. Therefore, I have actually asked my colleagues and my other scientist friends to spare time to actually grow our mind and to have nothing but to think, at least for half an hour or an hour per day, so that we are able to connect with whatever we do with our body and our mind. The connectivity with soul will give us the next level where there is some kind of spirituality involved. If we look at our past, we would realize that most of our saints were also the scientists. So scientists, saints, and individuals who practiced yoga were those who were able to combine all these three together. So therefore, connection between both our body, mind, and then with the soul will help us in getting the perfect enlightenment in whatever we want to achieve, either in our day-to-day life, or we'd like to thank organizers all over once again, and we look forward to collaborative works in this particular aspect, as well as aspects beyond yoga, where we actually establish and are able to take the benefits of traditional knowledge for the benefit of the people and for the wellness of not only society, but also the world at large. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and once again I apologize for the technical glitch that we had. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate your professionalism, and we want to thank you for giving your time and support. Now, I request Dr. Patil NJ, Associate Professor and HOD, Department of Integrative Medicine, Sri Devaraja's Academy of Higher Education and Research, to introduce Dr. Suhas Shetty, Principal and Director, KLE Medical College. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. It's my privilege and honor to introduce Dr. Suhas Shetty. Dr. Suhas Shetty, sir, did his MD and PhD in Ayurveda. He's an academician, researcher, and administrator. who is specialized in mental health, research methodology, and medical statistics with experience of over 18 years. Currently, he is holding a post of principal and medical director of at KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, Sri B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya, Belgavi. Formerly, he was professor and head of the Department of Manovidyana and Manasaroga, STM Hassan, College of Ayurveda, Hassan. He is also an adjunct faculty at Southern California University of Health Sciences, California, USA. Sir is an international invited speaker in various conferences and workshops across the globe and attracts health seekers from USA, England, Scotland, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and various other parts of India. He is an editorial and review board of many scientific journals. He has also have 3 books to his credit, more than 72 scientific articles in various international peer-reviewed journals. He is a recipient of various academic awards like Contingent Grant Award from CCRS New Delhi, Pratibha Puraskar Award for Social Service in Treatment of Alcoholic Disorder and Paralysis, Bishop Award in 2018 for Best Doctor Award. He is awarded a Best Teacher Award in the year 2021, Best Paper awarded in many of the various international and national seminar and workshop and conferences. He is an invited technical expert in various national and international policy documents, consultation meeting like WHO, CCIM, CCRS. He specialized in mental health care, consultation, clinical research, research methodology, medical statistic workshop, examination, and workplace stress management. With this brief introduction, I now request Dr. Swashiti sir to give us the guest of honor address. Thank you, sir.
A very good morning to all of you. At the outset, wishing you all a very happy 8th International Day of Yoga. I'm very happy to be a part of this very innovative program being organized by SDUAHER Academy of Higher Education and Research, especially from the Department of Integrative Medicine, in association with SDUAHER University, ICMR, National Institute of Traditional Medicine, and also KLE Academy of Higher Education and Research, Sri B.M. Kankanwadi Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya. I'm very happy to be a part of this particular program, and I highly appreciate the organizers for coming out with a very innovative 4 days international webinar called as Samanvaya 2022, focusing on the humanity and wellness. As we all know, probably we are in an era where we have to think much beyond the body, because all these days probably maybe the research or the medicine was focused more on the body. The time has come that we have to think much beyond the body, and it's more towards the mind, and probably going a step beyond to go to the spiritual dimension of the health. Probably rather than having a biological scientist, we all should have the spiritual scientist within ourselves, so that we can look into the different spheres of the health and wellness. Even in Ayurveda, we look into the 2 broad dimensions of not only on managing the disease, but also on the preventive healthcare management. And that is what shall be the focus on the future, because our lifestyle, diet will be the focus of the future, and the preventive healthcare and the wellness will definitely play a major role in our health and wellness. I really appreciate the efforts that is taken by Sri SDUAHER Academy of Higher Education, the Department of Integrative Medicine, for coming out with a very innovative area of integrative medicine for humanity and wellness. And I'm sure the deliberation of these 4 days from different experts from different domains will definitely enlighten us and give a new dimension to think about the integrative medicine, specifically focusing on the humanity and wellness. I'm very happy to be a part of this particular program, and I'll be one of the resource person, and I'll be talking about my area of expertise on Ayurveda, yoga, and mental health on 24th, and looking forward to have an active participation and interaction with all the delegates who have joined from different parts of India and abroad. So once again, I wish this webinar, hybrid mode international seminar, a grand success. And the KLE Academy of Higher Education is very happy to be associated with Devraj Medical College in terms of academic, healthcare and research. And looking forward for many more future collaboration and wishing this program a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Your words will remain closely to our hearts. To warm our hearts with the hopeful words of inspiration, may we listen to our outstanding Pro-Chancellor. I request Dr. C.V. Raghuveer to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Distinguished Vice Chancellor of the University, Dr. Pradeep Kumar, the Principal, Dr. Sriramulu, Dean of the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, Dr. Dayananda, all my colleagues in the faculty and friends. It so happened that in the years 2017, 18 and 19, I was doing my first rounds in this university as a Vice Chancellor. I took break from that and went back to Mangalore only to enter a course in palliative care, a short course in palliative care, which gave me a lot of impetus to look after patients. I was consulting in the Inauguration Specialty Hospital as a specialist consultant in palliative care. It gave me a lot of courage to face the patients, talk to them, and then find out what exactly they need in palliative care. It was a 6 months course. And down the line, I learned that yoga has tremendous role in palliative care. I didn't have any idea about yoga. In fact, I used to tell my wife, this is not useful at all. She said, you stop condemning yoga. Yoga is everywhere it is useful. In all aspects of healthcare, medical care, yoga is useful. She said, you persist in reading about palliative care and yoga, role of yoga in palliative care. So I read about it and I practiced the role of yoga in palliative care. According to WHO, each year, an estimated 40 million people need palliative care. And about 78% of them live in low and middle income countries, including our country. There is a need to develop a more effective and economically feasible palliative care and improve the patient's quality of life. After all, palliative care is a science where, besides treating the patient, you have to improve his quality of life. That's very, very important. If his quality of life does not improve, your palliative care has failed. Originated in India more than 5,000 years ago, yoga is a mind-body practice which aims to create harmony and balance of physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of life. Yoga, used as yoga therapy, is a relatively new and emerging trend in healthcare. Research on yoga in palliative care has shown tremendous improvements in quality of life, enhanced mind, body, and body-spirit connections, show benefits to physical, mental, and emotional levels as well. Meditation and pranayama with relaxing yoga poses help in dealing with the emotional aspects of chronic pain, reduce anxiety and depression, and improves the quality of life. Yoga also reduces exaggerated stress responses and coping with anxiety and depression. It acts via the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis and reduces the sympathetic overactivity. mindful yoga was suggested to be a feasible and acceptable approach to pain, fatigue, sleep disturbances, psychological distress, and functional impairment in women with metastatic breast cancer. Relaxation postures and yoga nidra. These days I have been doing yoga nidra every day. After reading this, after learning about this, and Patil came to my help, he showed me how to do yoga nidra. And I have derived enormous benefits. It's hardly 2 weeks since I started doing it, and I have got a lot of benefits. Yoga nidra have been found to reduce analgesic requirements. In fact, yoga nidra has been used even in obstetrical analgesia. To remind you, it's a very useful technique, very useful mode of reducing analgesic requirement and improve sleep and reduce fatigue in malignant conditions. Yoga therapy for palliative care is based on gentleness and compassion. It aims to empower the patient to accept and face the value and thus the holistic experiences which has physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual dimensions. The following are examples of yoga practice useful in palliative care. Asanas reduce fatigue and pain in some patients. Gestures or mudras, which we all practice. Example, Anjali Mudra, balancing, calming mudras, Vajra Mudra for yoga therapy, and meditation, dhyana, facilitate coping with stress. Yoga Nidra provides complete relaxation, peace of mind, self-efficacy, and reduces rage, anxiety, and emotional reactivity. Nada Yoga reduces anxiety and increases the alpha waves on EEG. So there are so many benefits of yoga in palliative care. And I request all of you those who have not had experience with yoga, please come and learn some yoga at least. And Yoga Nidra, our Patil is an expert in that. You can ask him, he will teach you Yoga Nidra. And I have been doing Yoga Nidra every day. In fact, some days I do it twice a day, morning and evening. And that helps me to get good sleep. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity.
Words can't express how much we appreciate your support and encouragement. Thank you, sir. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, we are delighted to have you today for the event. We know your competence and are proud of your antecedents. We aspire to be like you. With these few words, I humbly invite Dr. Pradeep Kumar Ji for the presidential address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, dear friends. Greetings to all the participants of this international conference on integrative medicine for humanity and wellness, organized by the Department of Integrative Medicine, a constant unit of the Faculty of LLL Sciences, SDUAHER Academy of Higher Education and Research, Kolar. Dear friends, it's indeed a great honor and privilege for us for hosting this event. And I am proud to be associated with this event today as we celebrate the World International Day. The theme for this day is very aptly taken. Yoga for Humanity is the theme. And from this, we have derived the theme of our conference, that is humanity and wellness. Very aptly titled samanvaya, that is harmony. The combination of all the three components of yoga, that is asanas, meditation, and pranayams, will give us complete harmony. And indeed, pleased to know the various sessions you're going to follow are excellent. Dear friends, the whole theme of the conference is Wellness from Within. And I'm also, at this point of time, would like to compliment and congratulate my team, along with Dr. Sumin Kolipara from Peachtree, Canada, has brought out this wonderful book today, which is going to bring a lot of solace to several people who are not able to physically meet the sage Sunita Amma in Canada. But we are able to bring the essence of her teachings through value addition course in our campus. I'm sure this will try to make it online and available for other people across India and ensure that the benefit of the Sukshma meditation is shared by all of us across the country, if not across the world. I was with Professor Nagendra, the Chancellor of SDUAHER. He was so immensely pleased with the progress of work and publications being done in our campus. And the culmination of this good work in the form of a book, he was complimenting. I would like to thank the Chancellor of SDUAHER for taking his time off and sharing his thoughts with us on this wonderful day of International Yoga Day. Professor Subarna Roy, I was very impressed by his thought of a very interesting thought of illness to wellness. Dear friends, as we know, we focus primarily in allopathy only on addressing the disease process once the patient comes to us. The essence of community medicine, of preventive health, we used to call it as preventive medicine. Community medicine is a preventive medicine. The emphasis of preventive medicine is not percolating deep down into the community. It's very important for us to percolate the essence of the allopathy system of medicine to percolate into the community. If we can integrate good value systems of allopathy, good value systems of yoga, Ayurveda, and other ancient Indian systems, I'm sure we'll be able to produce a healthy society in the days to come. If you look back centuries old, most of our ancestors had an excellent life because probably in some form or the other, they were practicing yoga, not in the way we are doing today, but yoga was incorporated into the lifestyle. And that's the reason why they had a healthy lifestyle. They had a healthy eating habits, unlike us. And that's the reason why they were able to stay focused. The lifestyle of early rise and early to bed was another important element because those days without electricity, not much of time was wasted on cell phones or television by those generations. They had very minimal challenges to face for their health. So practicing of Ayurveda and yoga hundreds of years back has brought India the tremendous wealth. Now this wealth should be shared in the right form to the generation next. Next generation would like to ask questions. What happens if I do this? What happens if I don't do this? So it's important for them to show evidence. And this is where we at Devaraja's Academy are planning to bring out evidence-based component into the practice of yoga and other integrated medicines in our country. So we are indeed very, very happy to be associated. And I'm very thankful to my mentor and Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Raghuveer, where he is practicing the role of yoga in palliative care, the terminal illness. Sir, I would like to share with you, we are already in the process of incorporating evidence-based role of yoga in terminal care illness and oncology. And with your presence on this campus, inputs, we should be able to take to greater roles of evidence-based yoga for helping people across the world. Dear friends, as one of our earlier speakers said, everything is in the mind. Very true. I share the same views as my Pro-Chancellor Raghuveer sir said that yoga helps. It does help. Dear friends, post-COVID in 2021, I got infected, after which I have developed hypertension. And it was with the help of this Department of Yoga, Patil, and other people on the campus, I started practicing yoga, especially pranayama and other. At least I spent half an hour in the morning. And this has immensely helped me to reduce the dosage of my medication. I can vouch for this. I'm able to reduce the dose of the medication. And I'm looking forward for the days to come where I will have the privilege of stopping medication for hypertension. That's what I'm aiming to look by practicing regularly yoga. Dear friends, yoga, if we make the way as a life for us, the lifestyle disease which we are suffering from will disappear from all of us. I congratulate the team of Integrative Medicine and the Faculty of Allied Sciences of Devaraja's Academy for hosting this wonderful webinar conference, a hybrid version. And we are looking forward for meaningful transactions of knowledge from various resource persons, and will be immensely benefited through these sessions in the days to come. I wish you all the best in the webinar conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time for us. We feel honored to have our beloved Dean, AH and BS, Dr. Dayanand, the most vibrant person. I request him to address the gathering with a vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Let us be grateful to persons who made this inaugural session or occasion as a momentous event on the day of International Day of Yoga. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this auspicious day for the persons. First and foremost, I thank our special distinguished chief guest, Dr. H.R. Nagendra, Chancellor of SDUAHER University, Bangalore, to share his thoughts in video clip. And also, we thank our dignitaries, Chancellor of Sri Devaraja's Academy of Higher Education and Research, G.H. Nagaraja sir, Vice Chairman, Rajendra Che, Secretary Anmant Raju sir, and Rajesh N. Jagdale, former Chancellor, for gracing today's occasion. I express thanks to President, History Innovative Society, Vancouver, Canada, Dr. Suman Kollipara, for his immense contribution to the book released on Wellness from Within on Sukshma meditation and sharing his wisdom and practice of Sukshma meditation for wellness and oneness. Our heartfelt thanks to the Dr. Suhas Kumar Shetty, Principal and Medical Director, SBMK Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya Belgavi, for his wonderful addressing on Yoga and Ayurveda week. Indeed, it is pride to thank Dr. Subarna Roy, Director, ICMR Belgavi, for his valuable words. We owe special gratitude and thanks to our guiding force, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Pradeep Kumar Ji, for his presidential address. Thank you very much, sir. And also, thanks to Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Dr. Raghuveer sir, for sharing on yoga for palliative care. And Dr. P.N. Sriramulu sir, a principal of Sri Devaraja's Medical College and Dean of Faculty of Medicine of our Academy, for his support. Last but not the least, I thank all the invitees who accepted our invitations and presented in this occasion, and members of media for the coverage, Department of Integrative Medicine members, all staff and students of the Devaraja's Academy of Educational Trust, university officers, for making this occasion success. Thanks to one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time for us. To imbibe among ourselves the virtue of nationalism and patriotism, please remain standing for the singing of national anthem. Thank you, ma'am. Dear all, thank you for joining us in the inaugural function. The scientific session starts by 2 p.m. with eminent speakers. I request you to join at 2 p.m. for the scientific session. Thank you.